Hello and welcome to Princes, where we're here today with 6 golf monthly readers to play in the Euro Pro Tour Pro-Am. We're also joined by Bushnell and our 6 lucky readers. They're going to be playing with a young upcoming pro in the Pro-Am, and they're going to be testing Bushnell's latest rangefinders and GPS device. They've got a Neo Ghost GPS unit, which is a really nice simple front, centre and back unit that costs under £100. They're going to be testing the Tour V3 laser, which is around the £300–350 mark. And that sort of gives you distances to the pin. And they're going to be testing the brand new Tour X laser from Bushnell, and that is the more expensive sort of £400 mark, and that gives you slope distances, it gives you jolt technology, you've got different coloured dials and crosshairs and all sorts on offer there. So they're going to test all 3 out on the course. They're going to have 6 holes with each, then they're going to report back to us how they got on. Should be a great day, really looking forward to it. Let's see how they all get on.
I don't use a distant measuring device usually, so it's great to try it out. For me, the GPS was brilliant. As a slightly higher handicapper, just knowing what it is to the green, front, middle and back is sufficient for me. I've found that sometimes with the laser you can get a little bit sort of too focused, and it kind of sort of takes away a little bit from my game. What was great was the hazards. Didn't think I would get that from the device. It didn't show the map of the course, so that was quite a pleasant feature. Although obviously that would be a little bit limited if you didn't have too many hazards on the course there. So yeah, for me, brilliant. Tour X, great to hold. Certainly better over the V3. Felt a little bit more natural. I think the thumb groove sort of helped there. And certainly from sort of a closer distance in, 100 yards less, that sort of thing, or 150 yards, it really helped you sort of focus just how far you had to hit rather than just hitting the middle of a big green.
I thought this was really good actually. Initially I was a bit sceptical, but the yardages were really quite accurate. The yardages to the hazards were fantastic, especially here where you've got the pot bunkers all over the place. Yeah, I thought that was really good, nice and discreet in my pocket. Couldn't fault it really, The V3 I thought felt really good in your hand, easy to use, quite small, nice case to put it in, quick in and out. Really enjoyed it, accurate yardages. The Tour X, it was fine, it was a little bit bigger in my hand. Didn't get to use the slope today, unfortunately. Holes play a lot different yardage, uphill, downhill, and I think being able to use that in practice, noting it down, is a really good feature.
So the GPS gave you distances to the middle, the front and the back of the green, which was pretty useful, and it also gave you distances to all the hazards, the bunkers, so that was good as well. The Tour X was really good, it was really quick, I really trusted it, kind of felt it was definitely giving me the yardages correctly, and the jolt feature,
yep.
Is that I thought that was really good as well, because that just gives you clarity, especially when they're kind of the trees, that you've picked out the right target in the distance.
I started with the GPS. I've used a Garmin before, which was fine. This one felt very nice and light, although construction wise maybe feels a little on the flimsy side. Certainly the clip I think could do with a bit of improvement. Very good yardages, very accurate, plenty of information, found the course no problem, so all in all for the money, really good unit. Tried the V3 first, very good, found the flag no problem at all, locked on, fine, absolutely great. The Tour X, another step up, again locked onto the flag very easily, gave a jolt when you got to your distance, lovely. Like the focusing thing because my eyes are not that great, so the variable focus was a great tool. Didn't use the slope on it, but on this course I think it was too flat to really warrant it. But overall, really happy, very good unit.
GPS, fantastic. It's a good little tool. A little bit flimsy, and the buttons could do with the explanations on the front, as we're having to turn it around every time. Found the course fine. Gives you your distances quite well to the front and the back. You can find some bunkers. Obviously, if the bunkers aren't in there, it's not going to find them. However, we did. But yeah, it's a good little unit for the money you pay for it. I started off with this one first, the X. Fantastic piece of kit. The comparison between the two, it's definitely a step up, maybe 2 steps up. The focus, the rolling focus is a lot better, and the locking on, and the difference between the red and the black. I tried both on the crosshairs, and yeah, there's a lot of difference on that.
GPS, I like the fact it's small and it just sat in my pocket quite well. It was easy to read once I figured it out where the yardages were. Yeah, it's really good, really good. Like handy little device just to have in your pocket while you're out on the course. I didn't think it distracted from anything else that you were doing. It's just a quick take a look down, select which club. Absolutely loved them. Brilliant, really easy to use, lightweight, and gave a really accurate reading of exactly where things were. Really enjoyed using them. I would definitely get one. Torex was brilliant, just because the moment it locked onto something, it gave you a little shake, which gave you a bit more confidence to know. Because sometimes with the V3, sometimes I found I got variables in readings, whereas with the Jolt I could sort of pinpoint it exactly as soon as it vibrated.